question asked yesterday. Okay, and bitwise AND operator example we have seen here. Okay, when both the bits are 1, the result is 1. In all other cases, it is 0. Okay, now we'll try to solve this question. A is equal to 12 and B is equal to 9. And if A and B, if you perform, what is the result you will get? Okay, so that means this single ampersand indicates that we need to perform bitwise AND operation. When we want to perform bitwise AND, that means you need to express this decimal number into binary form. So how to convert the decimal into binary form? You go on divide the given number with the 2 here. Okay, so 2 6 ja, remainder 0. Then again divide 6 with 2. 2 3 ja, remainder 0. 2 1 ja, remainder 1. Okay, so then write the reminders from bottom to top. Okay, so in this direction you have to write the reminders. So this will become 1 1 0 0. The binary representation of 12 is 1 1 0 0. Okay, similarly, what is the another number? 9. Okay, so 9 you divide with 2 and find its a binary equivalent or binary form. 2 4s are 8. Okay, so what is the remainder here? Remainder you will get as a 1. Okay, so remainder will be 1 here. Okay, so then again divide with 2. 2 2s are 4 and the remainder is 0 here. Okay, so again divide with 2 here. 2 1s are 2, then the remainder is 0 here. Okay, so what is its binary equivalent? Right from bottom to top. Okay, so 1 0 0 and 1. This is a binary equivalent of a 9 and this is the binary equivalent of a 12. Okay, right? So I will write these two here, binary equivalents. Now just see here, what is A binary equivalent here? A is equal to 12. Yes or no? Okay, so this 12 binary equivalent, if you write, then it will be 1 1 0 and 0. Okay, so what is B value? Given B value, B value is given as a 9. So it's a binary equivalent. If you write, it is 1 0 0 and 1. Okay, so that means now we expressed both A and B in binary form. Now we'll perform bitwise AND of A and B. Okay, so A and B is equals to, if you perform, now you perform AND operation on this. So bit by bit you perform AND operation. So 1 and 1, 1 and 1 is 1 here. 1 and 0 is 0 here. Similarly 0 and 0. Okay, right? 0 and 1 is 0 here. Now this is the result you will get when you perform bitwise AND on a and B here. Okay, now what is this value? What is this value in decimal form? Again, result also you should express in a decimal form. Okay, so how to convert this binary into decimal? How to convert this binary into decimal? Now what is the answer I got? 1 followed by 0 0. 1 0 0 I got. Okay, so whoever got this answer, they are correct. Okay, so 551 got correct answer. 528 got correct answer. Okay, right? So initially 551 shown A and B is equal to 1100. 516 got correct answer. Okay, right. Now the point here is you should express this. This is in binary form. You should express the answer in a decimal form. Okay, so to convert this binary number into decimal form, what we need to do is we should multiply each digit with the powers of 2. Okay, so first digit multiply with 2 power 0 and this That means you write a powers of 2, increasing powers of 2 from right to left. This is 2 power 1 and this will become 2 power 2 and this will become 2 power 3. Okay, so each digit you multiply with the powers of 2. So each digit when you multiply with the powers of 2, what you will get here? This you will get 1 into 2 power 3. 1 into 2 power 3. Okay, similarly plus 0 into 2 power 2 plus 0 into 2 power 1 plus 0 into 2 power 0. 2 power 0 is 1. Anything power 0 is 1. Okay. So what is the result you will get here? 1 into 2 power 3. 2 power 3 is nothing but 8 here. Okay. So 8 plus then 0 something multiplied. Okay. So then you will get 0 here plus 0 here plus 0 here. Okay. So then what is the result finally you will get? This is nothing but 8. Okay. So that means what is the answer here? When you perform A and B, then the result is 8. Then the result is 8. Okay, so you should express the answer here. A and B is equal to how much means A and B is equal to 8. Okay, so the answer will be 8 here. Okay, so this is how we get the result here. Is it clear? Any doubt in this? So binary to decimal, that means you need to multiply each digit with powers of 2. 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, like this you go on writing increasing powers of 2 and multiply each bit with this. Okay, so then you will get equivalent to decimal number. To convert a decimal number into binary, you have to go on divide the number with 2 and write the remainders from bottom to top. From bottom to top. Okay. Clear? Right. Okay. So right. This is how the bitwise AND operation will perform. Okay. So if some question is given in this form, you should find out the equivalent binary representation and find binary AND operation and the result you will get immediately. Okay. Right. So then bitwise OR operator. The same thing I'll copy here because it becomes easy for me. Even this also I'll copy here. Control C. Okay, so then next one is bitwise OR operator. Bitwise OR operator. This bitwise OR operator is represented by single vertical bar. Okay, so the bitwise OR operator. Bitwise OR operator is represented by a single vertical bar here. This is single vertical bar, we call it as vertical bar symbol. Okay, so this is nothing but this one and is surrounded both sides by integer expression. Okay, so here in bitwise OR, it follows OR truth table. Okay, so the result of OR operation is 0 if both the bits are 0. If both the bits are 0, it is 0. Otherwise, it is 1. That means if any one bit is 1, then the result is 1. When both bits are 0, then only the result will be 0. In all other cases, it is 1. Okay, right? So, for example, I have X in binary form, this and Y in binary. 16-bit representation I am using here. Okay, so if I perform X or Y on this, X or Y. Okay, so what is the result I will get here? Okay, so since all are zeros here, 4 zeros, so you will get the result as a 4 zeros here. Okay, so then coming to the next here, 0 or 0, just see here. Okay, so this 0 or 0 is 0 here. Okay, so what I do is I remove these things so that you can see the calculation here. Okay, so from here onwards I am performing this. 0 or 0 is 0. Okay, right? So similarly 0 or 1 is 1 here. 1 or 0 is 1 here. 1 or 1 is 1 you will get. Okay, similarly 0 or 1 is 1 will get. 0 or 1 is 1 will get. 0 or 1 is 1 will get. 1 or 1 is 1. Okay, so similarly 1 or 1 is 1 we will get. 1 or 1 is 1 will get. 1 or 1 is 1. 0 or 1 is 1. 0 or 0 is 0. Okay. Now this is the result of X or Y bitwise OR operation when we perform. Okay. Clear? Is it clear? Right. Now for the same question, for example, A is equal to 12 and B is equal to 9. What is the value of A or B if asked? Okay. So A bitwise OR. A bitwise OR B is equal to how much if asked. Okay, so right, we know the binary representation of these things. Okay, so what is A value? A is equal to 12. Okay, so this if you represent in binary form, what you got here? 1 1 0 0. Yes or no? Okay, so in the last screen, this is the binary representation for a 12. Okay, right? 1 1 0 0. Okay, so in short, how you can find out this is correct? See here, this is 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2. This is 2 power 3. 2 power 3 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Directly, you should be in a position to calculate its equivalent. Okay, right? Right. So then, what is B value here? B is equals to 9. Okay, so how we represented 9 in binary form? 9 is nothing but 1 0 0 1. Okay, so this is 2 power 3. 8 plus 1 is 9 here. Okay, right. Now if I perform bitwise and OR operation on these two, what is the result we will get? We will see here. Right. Here, so if I say A bitwise OR B is equals to, okay, so now just see here what result we will get here. Okay, so 1 or 1 is 1, 1 or 0 is 1 we will get here. Okay, so similarly 0 or 0, 0 or 0 is 0 will get here. Okay, similarly 0 or 1 is 1 will get here. Yes or no? Okay, right? So this is the result we will get when we perform bitwise OR operation. Now 1 1 0 1 we got. Okay, so what is its equivalent binary form? What is its equivalent binary form? It is nothing but 1 into, how you can represent this 1 1 0 1. Now see here, this is what we got. 1 1 0 1 we got the result now. Okay, 1 1 0 1 we got. Okay, so then write powers of 2 here. Okay, so this is 2 power 0, this is 2 power 1, this is 2 power 2, and this is 2 power 3. Okay, so it is nothing but 1 into 2 power 3, 1 into 2 power 2, 0 into 2 power 1, 1 into 2 power 0. Okay, so what is the result you will get? So this will become 8 here. Okay, so plus this will become 4 here, plus this will become 0 here, plus this will become 1 here. Okay, so 8 plus 4, 12 plus 1, then the answer is 13. Then the answer is 13. Okay, so what is the answer you will get here? So it is 30. You can write like this, 1 into 2 power 3. Okay, so just wait, I'll write here, plus 1 into 2 power 2 plus 0 into 2 power 1. I'll change this, wait, okay, plus then 1 into 2 power 0. Okay. So then if you perform this calculation, then what you will get here, 8, sorry, you will get here 8 plus 4 plus 0 plus 1. Okay, so then the result is equals to 13 you will get. So this is the answer you will get here. Clear? Okay, right. So this is the result of bitwise OR. That means on the same numbers 12 and 9, if you perform bitwise OR, then the result will be 13. And if you perform bitwise AND, okay, so then the result you are getting as 8 here. Okay, right. Then we'll move on to bitwise left shift operator. Okay, right. So any doubts in this? Any doubts? So if no doubts, I'll just copy this. Okay, so bitwise left shift operator. Bitwise left shift operator. Okay, 1 second. Right. So bitwise left shift operator. Here we can write here the bitwise left shift operator is represented by the symbol double less than. Okay, so it is represented by the symbol double less than and is surrounded both sides by integer expression and used in the following form. Okay, so how we can write this following form. So it is nothing but operate and double less than, then n will write here. Okay, so this is how we'll write in the program. This is the form in which we use this left shift operator. Okay, so this is operator or operand here, left shift and n. Okay, so where OP is an operand, where OP is integer operand or variable, you can say integer operand or a variable that is to be shifted. Okay, so in which you want to shift the values or bits, then that operand you must write left hand side. Okay, and n is the number of bits or number of bit positions to be shifted. Okay, so how many bit positions you want to shift towards left, then that is indicated by this n. That is indicated by this n. Okay, so understood? This is how we'll use here. This is the operator or any variable you can use here. Okay, and in this variable I want to shift all the bits towards left by n positions. Okay, so 2 positions, 2, 3 positions. All the bits I want to move towards left by 3 positions, 2 positions. That n indicates how many number of positions you want to move. We'll see the example. Okay, so when you write an expression using bitwise left shift operator like this, what it will do. Okay, so the left shift operator, okay, operator or operation, you can say, causes all the bits in the operand to be shifted towards left. Okay, so it moves all the bits in the operand towards left. That is the purpose of using this left shift operator. When you move all the bits towards left, what happens? The leftmost bits, they will also move. There is an empty space created here. Okay, so I'll show in the example. What happened means the leftmost n bits, leftmost n bits in the original bit pattern will be lost, and the rightmost n bit positions rightmost n bit positions that are vacated will be filled with zeros. Okay, so try to understand this here. When you move all the bits towards left here, what happened means the leftmost n bits will be lost because they are moving away. Okay, so that's why these bits will be lost, and right side there is an empty space created. N bit positions empty space will be created, and that space will be filled automatically with zeros by the compiler. Okay, clear? Okay, so example, I'll take an example here. I'll take an example. Just I'll show an example so that it becomes easy for you. Okay. So example, if I take a say x is equals to 12, I'll take for example x is equals to 12. Okay. And if I say x left shift x left shift 1, if I say, okay, so then what is the answer I will get? What is the meaning of this expression here? X left shift 1. That means move all the bits in X towards left by 1 position. Move all the bits of X towards left by 1 position. If you give 2 here, move all the bits towards left by 2 positions. If you give 3 here, move all the bits towards left by 3 positions. Okay. So first we'll start with 1 position. What happens we'll observe. Then we'll move 2 positions, 3 positions. Then you can come to a conclusion easily here. Okay. Right. So I am representing this 12 as a 8-bit number here. Okay. So just let me show here. Right. Okay. So I am taking as a 8-bit number here. This. Right. So if I insert so that I can show each bit position to you easily here. Right. Okay. Now you can see this here. Now if I say this is X, okay, is equals to 12. Okay, so this 12 I am representing as a 8-bit number in binary form. So what is the binary form we got for 12? We got a 1100 binary form we got for a 12. Okay, so then I am representing this 1100 here. Just let me just make it center here. Right. Okay, so what I got here 1 1 0 0. This is the bit pattern I got for a 12. Okay, so then remaining 4 bits you add zeros. Left side if you add any zeros, that doesn't make any difference. That means the value doesn't change. Yes or no? Okay, this we know in mathematics. Okay, now if I represent X into 8-bit pattern, then this is the bit pattern I will get here 0 0 0 1 1 1 1. Okay, right? Now then if I perform a X left shift, now if I say now see here, if I say X left shift 1, if I perform internally, what happens? Okay, now this cell internally what happens, what changes it will cause, I am showing here. Okay, just try to observe the screen carefully here. Vacant positions will be filled with zeros. Yes. Okay, now see how vacant position will be created here. Okay, now see here. So what I am doing is I am removing this. Please wait. Now see what happens. All the bits, now these are the bits. All the bits will move 1 position towards left. 1 position towards left means, okay, so this bit will come in this position. Okay, right? Just see here. Okay, so this bit will come to this position here. Okay, so here this 0 will come here. Okay, then this 0 will come here. This 0 will come here. Okay, then this 0 will come here. Then this 1 will come here. See, they are all bits are moving one bit towards a left side. Okay, in the same diagram it moves, but I am showing as a separate diagram so that it becomes easy for you to understand. Okay, now this bit will come here, then this bit will come here, then this bit will come here. This bit will come here. Okay, so what happened here? When this bit moves towards left, it comes here. Okay, so here the empty vacant position is created. Okay, yes or no? Left, right side, one vacant position is created because you are moving all the bits towards left by one bit position. If you move 2 bit positions, 2 vacant positions will be created. If you move 3 bits, then 3 vacant positions will be created here. Okay, and these vacant positions will be filled with a 0. Vacant positions will be filled with automatically with 0 by the compiler. Then what is happening when you move all the bits towards left? Now this first bit will go out here. Okay, so it will move and come this side. Okay, because there is no space here, it goes out. That means this will be discarded. This will be discarded. Then the second bit comes to the first bit position. Third bit comes to the second bit position. Fourth bit comes to the third bit position. Like this, all the bits will move one bit towards left here. Okay, so leftmost bit will be discarded, and rightmost bit position will be filled with a 0. Will be filled with a 0. Understood? Okay, so this will be discarded here. This will be discarded here. Now if I say here, okay, so this bit will be discarded. Okay, so this is discarded. If it is not taking the correct okay, so what I do is I add a text box here. Right, now see, so this is discarded here. Now I can add this here, right? So this is discarded here, and now here this side, this bit position will be filled with the zeros. Okay, so this is filled with the zeros. Okay, so I'll write here filled with the 0 automatically. Now you can see here. Okay, so this bit position will be filled with 0 automatically. Okay, so I'll move this here. Right, now try to understand here. Now everything is shown clearly. Now when you move all the bits towards left by one bit position, okay, so all the bits will move one bit position towards left, and the leftmost bit will be discarded, thrown out, and rightmost vacant position will be filled automatically with a 0. Clear? Okay. Now this is the new bit pattern you will get in the memory. This is the new bit pattern you will get in the memory. Okay. So then what is the new number or resultant number you are getting in the memory? Okay. So if you observe this, this is 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, this is 2 power 3, this is 2 power 4. This is 2 power 4. Okay. So 2 power 4 is 16 and this is 2 power 3 is 2 power 3 is 8. 16 plus 8 is 24. Okay. So then the resultant you are getting as a, then what is the answer you are getting here? Then when you say x left shift 1, okay, so here then you will get the answer as a 24. You are getting the answer as a 24. Okay, so what happened? That means when you move the number 12 1 bit positions towards left, then the number became 24. The number became 24. Yes or no? The number became 24. Right? Now everything I'll show what happens when you move 2 bit positions towards left. Okay, so I copy everything here, and let us see what happens when you move towards left 2 bit positions. Okay, now if I say here, this is the answer you are getting here. Okay, so answer you are getting for the previous one 24 you are getting. Okay, now if I say second example, I'll take x is equal to 12, and if I move x is equal to x left shift 2, what is the answer I will get? Okay, so 2 bit positions, if I move towards left, what happens? Now x is equal to 12. Now see here, x is equal to 12. This is the bit pattern, or in binary form it will be represented like this. Okay, now when I say x is equal to 12, 2 bit position left shift 2, what happens? Okay, now I need to changes these arrows here. Okay, so this I need to remove here. What happens? This bit, okay, 2 positions. Okay, so this will come to the first position. Yes or no? So this 0 will come to this first position. It will come to this position. Okay, then what about these 2 leftmost zeros? These 2 leftmost zeros will be discarded. Okay, so I am moving up to this here. I'll copy this arrow here so that I can put these 2 here. Okay, so these 2 leftmost bits will be discarded. Now see here, these 2 will be discarded. Leftmost 2 bits will be discarded here. Okay, so this bit will come to first position here. Okay, right? So I remove all these arrows so that I can use this arrow easily. Right. Then this will come here. This 0 will come here. Okay, then this 1 will come here. This 1 will come here. Okay, so here it becomes 1 here. Okay, right? So then this 1 will come here. Okay, it becomes 1. Okay, so then this 0 will come here. This becomes 0. Then this 0 will come here. Okay, and here 2 empty positions will be created. Here 2 empty positions will be created here. Okay, so these 2 empty positions will be filled with the zeros. Okay, so these 2 empty positions, they will be filled with the 0 automatically. Now hope everyone got the diagram. Now see here, when I move 12 2 bits towards left here. Okay, so leftmost 2 bits will be thrown out because there is no space to move for them. Okay, so they will simply discarded. Discarded means they will be thrown out. Okay, then this third bit will come to the first bit position, and then fourth bit will come to the second bit position. Like this, all the bits will move towards left 2 bit positions. Okay, now see here 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0. You will get here. Okay, then rightmost 2 bit positions will be empty here. Okay, so they will be filled automatically with the zeros like this. Now this is the new bit pattern you will get here. Okay, now find out what is the answer you will get here. Now see here, this is 2 power 0, 2 power 1, this is 2 power 2, this is 2 power 3, this is 2 power 4, this is 2 power 5. 2 power 5 is 32, 32 plus this is 16. Okay, 32 plus 16 is 48. Okay, so that means x left shift 2, if you say, then you will get the answer as a 48. You are getting the answer as a 48. Now we can come to a conclusion here. We can come to a conclusion here. Now try to understand here. X is equal to 12, and when you move one bit position towards left, see here, simply when you move all the bits towards left by one bit position, the number became 24. The number became 24. That means the number gets doubled here. The number gets doubled. Okay, so inside the computer, if you can also say, sir, instead of moving the bits towards left, okay, you can do multiplication with 2. Okay, so multiplication is very costly in terms of hardware. It generates a lot of heat, but if you simply just move towards left, then that is very easy and the number gets doubled. Okay, so remember here, when you move one bit position towards left, the number gets doubled. When you move 2 bit positions towards left, okay, so again the 24 gets doubled here. 48 you will get. 48 you will get here. Okay, so from this you can derive a formula. Number of bits. Okay, so given number into 2 power of n here. Then the resultant will be 2 power of n you will get. N is number of bit positions to be moved. 2 bit positions means 2 power 2. 12 into 2 power 2 is 4. 12 4s are 48. That's how you will get. Now if I ask you without these diagrams, okay, so now hope you can solve a problem. Okay, so if I say x is equal to 12, if I say x is equal to 12, okay, then if I ask you what is the answer for x left shift 4, x left shift 4, what is the answer you will get here? Can anyone? What is the answer you will get? Yeah, 6704 96. Very good. Okay, 5B8 96 96. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so hope now you got the logic. Hope you understood the logic. So in examinations, if asked directly, now you are in a position to answer them without drawing these diagrams. Okay, but for examination purpose, if you are asked to explain about left shift and right shift using these diagrams, you should explain your answer. You should explain your answer by using these diagrams. Clear? Okay, right. So here you can derive a formula. How you will get here? The given number x multiplied by okay, so multiplied by, instead of x what I do is I'll take some other number. Okay, so that k I'll take here. So k left shift of 4 if I say. Okay, so what is the formula you'll get? K multiplied by 2 power of 4 multiplied by 2 power of 4. This is the formula. Okay, so 2 power of 4 is not 2 power of 4. Yeah, 2 power of 4 only, correct. Okay, so this is 2 power of 1 is 2, 2 into 12 into 2, and this is 2 power of 2. 2 power of 2 is 4. 12 into 4, 48. Similarly here, this is 2 power of 4. K value is 12. 12 into 2 power of 4 is 190. What is the, is this, how much we are getting? $96, is it correct answer? No, I don't think so. 96 is wrong. Right. Okay. So I am not asking 2 power 3 here. I am asking move all the bits towards left by 4 positions. Move all the bits by 4 positions towards left. Move by 4 bit positions. So then this will get as 2 power 4. Okay. So this is nothing but what you will get here. So it is nothing but 12 into 16. Okay. So 12 into 16 is equal to, yes, now you are correct. 192. 192. When you move 3 bit positions, you will get 96. 12 into 2 power 3 is 8. 12 8 is 96. Okay. So 4 bit positions means 192 you will get here. Okay. So 192. The answer you will get as 192. Okay. So even if you are asked to move towards bit by 5 positions. Okay. So given number into 2 power of 5. You do this multiplication, directly you will get the result. Okay. Right? Is it clear now? Any doubts in this still? Right, everybody is correct. 192, 192. All those who given 192 answer, they are correct. Right, okay. Similarly, right shift. Okay, what happens when we move right shift? When you are doing left shift, the number is, every time the number gets doubled. Okay, remember this. Okay, so right shift, same narration I can do here, same paragraph I can do here. I can copy this. Okay, so bitwise right shift operator we'll talk about. Same story you can narrate here. Okay, so only thing is, instead of left shift, you can just write a right shift. Okay, so bitwise right shift operator, right shift operator. Bitwise right shift operator is represented by the symbol double greater than. Is represented by the symbol double greater than, and is surrounded on both sides by integer expression used in the following form. Okay, so in which form we'll use this? Operand double greater than n. Operand double greater than n, where op is integer operand or variable that is to be shifted, and n is number of bit positions to be shifted. Okay, so how many bit positions you want to shift towards right, that is indicated by n here. Okay, so here you can write the right shift operation. The right shift operation causes all the bits in the operand to be shifted towards right. Towards right. All the bits will be moved towards right. Okay, so here what happens when you move the rightmost n bits? Yes or no? So the rightmost n bits in the original bit pattern will be lost. Right side. Now this time right side bits will be lost, and the leftmost n bits positions. And you can write here leftmost n bit positions that are vacated will be filled with zeros. Okay, so automatically these bits will be filled with zeros. Left side now vacant position will be created and the right side bits will be lost. Okay, so same opposite operation will be performed here. Okay, so we'll take the same example. I'll copy this. What happens? We'll see here. I'll just copy this here. Okay, example, and we'll see what happens. Now x is equal to 12, and if I perform x right shift 1, what is the answer I will get here? Okay, so first I'm representing 12 in binary form. This is the binary representation for 12. I'm using 8-bit positions here. 8-bit representation. This is called 8-bit representation. Okay, right? So this time, if I move all the bits towards right here, what happens? All the bits will be moved towards right by 1-bit position. 1-bit position. Okay, so that means I need to remove all these, and their direction will be changed now. Okay, all the bits will be moved towards right here. Okay, 1-bit positions towards right here. Okay, so that means here this bit will come to this position. Yes or no? Okay, so this bit moves 1-bit position towards right. That means this will come to this position. So here an empty space will be created. Okay, so then this will come to this position. This 0 will come to this position. Okay, so then this will come to this position. Okay, so this 0 will occupy this position. Then this 0 will occupy this position. Okay, so here it will be 0. Okay, so then this 0, this 1 will come here. Okay, so here it will be 1. Then this 1 will come here. Okay, so then this 0 will come here. This 0 will come here. Okay, so here what happens? This rightmost bit will be discarded. Okay, so this time this is discarded here. Okay, so this will be discarded here this time. The rightmost bit will be discarded here. Okay, and this left side leftmost bit will be filled automatically with zeros. Okay, so I should move everything up. Right, I'll take one. Right, okay, so this bit position will be filled automatically with a 0 here. Okay, so I can take this here, so that the leftmost bit position will be filled automatically with a 0. Okay, so here it will be filled with a 0. Right, now this is the new bit pattern I will get here. If I say x right shift 1. Okay, so all the bits will move one position towards right. Now see here, this will come here, this will come here, and the last rightmost bit will be discarded, and the leftmost vacant position will be filled automatically with a 0. Okay, now this is the new bit pattern you will get here. What happened? We'll see. This is 2 power 0, this is 2 power 1, this is 2 power 2. Okay, so 2 power 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. Okay, so that means when you say x right shift 1, x right shift 1 where x is equal to 12, then you are getting the answer as a 6. You are getting the answer as a 6. What happened here? 12 became 6 here. 12 became a 6 here. Without doing any division operation, by just moving all the bits towards right, you made the number as a half. You made the number as a half. Yes or no? Okay, so the number gets off here. The number gets off when you do right shift operation. The number gets off here. This is the observation to be made. Okay, right, E7, yes, it is 6. Yeah, instead of multiplication, it takes a division, it performs division. Okay, or in other way, the number gets half, you can say. 6, 6, all are correct. 528, 515, 5E8, 5E7. Okay, hope you got the logic. Left shift means right divided by 2 or multiplied by 2. Okay, right shift means the number gets a half. Okay, right, very good. Hope you got the logic. Now can you tell me what is the answer you will get if I perform same x is equal to 12 and if I say x right shift 2, x right shift 2, where x is equal to 12, if I say what is the answer I will get here? What is the answer I will get here? Yes, how much? Sum of E7 given 3, 504, 502 given 0, 522 3. Okay, so 504, why, how you get 2 here? 12 becomes x is equal to 12 here. Okay, so when you say right shift 2, 12 becomes 6, 6 becomes 3. Okay, so then what is the answer you will get here? The answer will be 3 here. Okay, now you tell me, if I say x right shift 3, x is equal to 12, what is the answer I will get now? What is the answer I will get here? Let me download.